Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. In today's video, I am going to create a makeup look using all products from the brand Maven Beauty. So this is going to be a very soft halo eye look with a brown wing liner. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyelids, which I always do before applying any eyeshadow. This is gonna remove the redness and it's also gonna make sure that my eyeshadow is gonna stay flawless all day. So the palette I'm going in with is the Maven Beauty Basic Beat Soft Blend Palette, which has 4 matte shades. And I'm gonna use the lightest color. I'm just gonna set this all over my eyelid to lock my eyeshadow primer in place. Also, it's kind of going to leave a soft base because I have already applied this shade, so all the other eyeshadows is gonna blend more easily on top of it. So now using that same Basic Beat Soft Blend palette, and using this light color and blending this all the way in my crease. This is going to be my transition shade. So I just want to make sure that this shade is kind of like all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner, and I'm going back in with my brush a few times to make this shade as visible as possible. It's a really light shade, so if you have darker skin tone than I have, you might want to go in with a darker shade that comes in the palette. You just want to make sure that it's like 1 or 2 shades darker than your own natural skin color. So when I continued blending this in my crease, I also made sure to kind of like make circular motions around the outer part of my eyelid. Then now going in with the Basic Beat Medium Blend palette and going in with a mixture of those 2 shades. Actually 3 shades, as you can see. And I wanted to do a mixture because I love blending eyeshadows. If you've never tried that before, definitely try it. Let's say, for example, if you have a palette and 1 shade is too dark and 1 shade is too light, you can kind of mix both of these shades together on your brush, and this way you have kind of like a medium toned shade. It's really cool. Definitely try it out if you have never tried it before. So I'm going to blend this in the outer part of my eyelid, really focusing in this area especially because I want to create a halo effect. So you want to make sure you have kind of some darkness at the outer end, but also in the inner corner of the eye. So if I would do a normal look, I will only apply darkness in the outer V part, but for a halo eye look, you want to make sure that you have a dark shade in the outer part and the inner part of the eye as well, so you can pop some light shade in the middle, and this way you can kind of get that halo effect. So I'm just adding more of the same combination of shades, which was those 3 shades mixed together, and I just keep blending and keep adding more product. Then now switching to the inner corner of the eye, so now I'm using a tinier precise brush and blending this in the inner corner part and kind of like softly smudging it a bit upwards towards my crease area. All the shades I'm using are quite light. If you want to make this more smoky, you could also go in with like an even darker brown shade on top of this. But I wanted to do a really soft look, which you could also wear to work, or if you are not really used to wearing a lot of eye look, this might be already kind of dramatic for you. So yeah, I just wanted to do a more of a softer version. I will link some videos in the description bar where you can see more dramatic halo eye looks, but for today I just wanted to keep it really soft and neutral. So after blending this in the inner corner and the outer corner, I went in with this product, which is by Maven Beauty, and it's a cream eyeshadow and it's in the shade Alpaca. Love the name. So this is kind of like a matte liquid eyeshadow, which you could also use as a base for your eyeshadow. They actually sell these in different colors, but I wanted to go for a neutral shade today, kind of like the same color as my own skin color, and this way you will get a really soft halo effect, which I think gives such a beautiful effect. Now after doing this at both sides, I went in with the Maven Beauty waterproof liquid liner in the color brown. I always go for a black when it comes to liquid liner, but this one is so pretty. Also, it applied really smoothly, as you can see, super pigmented, and the brown has kind of like a subtle warm undertone. It's not like super warm, but more warm in comparison to other brown liquid liners I've tried. So absolutely love it, and it's also quite dark. Like sometimes you have a brown eyeliner and it's almost so dark that it looks almost black, but this one has the right amount of darkness that you can still see that it's a brown color, if that makes sense. And also what I said earlier, because I use this eyeliner in some other videos as well, that I absolutely love that you can twist the eyeliner. Very often what happens when you use a liquid liner like this one, the tip will dry out, but this one you can actually twist and more liquid will run to the tip of the product, and this way your liquid liner is never gonna dry out, which I think is genius. So that's definitely a liquid liner that I would recommend to you guys, because it just works really easily and it will never dry out, which is so cool. So now going back in with the Basic Beat eyeshadow palette, which is the medium blend one, and using a flat brush and applying this underneath the lower lash line, kind of pressing it and blending at the same time. I'm also going in with a blending brush and to blend it out even more, but with this brush I always kind of like focused on packing on the eyeshadow but also blending it. Now going in with the blending brush, applied more of that shade and just keep blending until everything looks really nice and blended out. I love to apply a lot of eyeshadow underneath the lower lash line. I love that blown out effect. And then I went in with some concealer because you could see some eyeshadow like right underneath the wing. And I personally prefer that everything looks really sharp and clean. So I went in with some concealer. Then now I'm gonna curl my lashes because the eye look is almost finished. And I actually forgot to apply some pencil in the waterline. This is optional. You could also use a light pencil in the waterline. This way it will kind of make your eyes appear bigger. But I wanted to go for a brown pencil, which kind of suits really well with the eyeliner. And then I went in with some mascara. Here you can see how it looks with mascara only, and now you can see with fake lashes. And then this is the finished result. I really hope you all enjoy watching. I will put all the products I use from Maven Beauty in the description bar below with a link to where you can purchase the products. And yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions regards the video, don't hesitate to leave it down in the comment section. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!
Maybe don't